YoPro on the Go. I'm your host, Cristiana Gonzalez. Now, last night I was a bad girl and I got Chinese takeout. But the best part about Chinese takeout is that they always give you so much rice. And the next day you can use the leftover rice to make your own healthy fried rice. But some things that I found in my fridge and freezer were some frozen vegetables. It's just a combination of, I have peas, carrots, string beans, and then I have some broccoli in here. And I just use a couple of seasonings that I have from my cupboard to help spice it up a little bit. Toss in your butter that you just cut. Now, I like a lot of butter, but you don't have to use this much butter. You can even use some olive oil. So this is my leftover rice from the takeout that I had last night. Now, like I said, I usually order brown rice, but you can definitely use white rice. Now, you can see that the rice has hardened from being in the fridge overnight, but that's actually not going to be a worry for us because the moisture from the frozen vegetables is going to help steam it out. So now that I've broken up my rice, and I'm just trying to spread it across my pan so that it kind of cooks evenly, I'm going to take that bowl of frozen vegetables I had, and I'm just going to dump it in. Now, I like a lot of vegetables. You don't need to use this much, or you can even use more. It's up to you. Now, the reason why I haven't seasoned the rice yet is because I want to make sure that I put the vegetables, the frozen vegetables, on top first. And when I season the vegetables with the rice because you don't want to over season it. So I'm going to pinch and sprinkle my salt first. I'm going to add some garlic powder, pinch and sprinkle. Pinch and sprinkle that all around. And that's all you really need for now. Now you must add the lid so that the vegetables can defrost, and within that process, all of the water from the vegetables is actually going to get into the rice, and with the lid on top, it's going to help steam it. Now, while your flame is low and you have the lid on, you want to check it every now and then. Oh, you hear that crackling? That's a really good sound. So I'm just going to, with my spatula, tousle up the rice just a little bit. Make sure that it's cooking evenly and that all of the seasoning and the ingredients meld together. You can already see that the rice is actually getting softer, which is great because then that means that what we're doing is excellent and on the money. But I can see that my vegetables aren't really cooked through just yet. You want to make sure that they're totally defrosted. I'm going to add the lid. And then wait a little. And actually, you know what? While I'm waiting, I can just read this little article. Is Notre Dame just too demanding? I wonder. Oh my goodness, it smells so delicious and fresh. I think that we're ready to plate. I can tell because the vegetables look very bright and green, and the rice, you can tell that it's really steamed out and it's soft again. And I'm going to just pour it in to my bowl right here. Can you tell I'm Asian by the bowls I use? And you know what? I cook so much that I can even give some to my roommates. So, my final touches, very important. I always like to add some fresh ground pepper, definitely. And my secret ingredient is sriracha. Sriracha is basically just an Asian hot sauce, and you can find it at most supermarkets. Now, sriracha is very spicy, but I love spicy, so I add it. Just unscrew it, do a little fancy little swirl, and last but not least, final touch. In order to brighten up all of the flavors of my healthy fried rice, I'm going to just squeeze some lime. And there you have it, your own version of a fried rice using Chinese takeout leftovers. Now let's try it, I'm hungry. Not only is the rice the perfect texture, but the added lime at the end actually brightens up all the vegetables. And the spice from the sriracha and the pepper is just perfect. Anyway, gotta go, Yo Pros.